launching missiles, it's going down. In your mom clear with holes and feathers floating around. Hammer slam down when the rocket hit, they fall, knock your helmet off, dogs. The chin strap and all, listen, and all that. I rep the Bronx, I'm not playing. Wild Kingdom hoodie, night gears with the straps hanging. I go hard for real, your grind not like mine. Took it on the road, fam, establishing pipelines. Caught some bits selling work, I really move it. DEA fought with your paper, and I could prove it. We had the lobby popping, band packs finishing them. Pockets chunky like 2 cans of spinach in them. Hey yo, I'm humble, snap like a gator. Get the load and them rockets up in the rail for the haters. Look, I be chasing the bands, chop it down, scrape up the plate like Edward Scissorhand. You rat niggas got hitting tendencies. My track record clean in the hood when you mention me. Used to move in the hood and back blocks. Black Dodge van on the set with stash box. Yeah, I build on my own with no favors. Got it with the work on the scale, plates and razors. I used to move in the hood and back blocks. Black Dodge van on the set with stash box. Yeah, I build on my own with no favors. Got it with the work on the scale, plates and razors. Yeah, I move with urgency. Y'all niggas be stalling. Roll the dice on myself and now I'm evolving. Them trash balls, they fly right by me. My flow lit like C74 in the 90s. Yeah. Y'all niggas hashtag trash. My style dope. Should wrap it up in cellophane bags. Have the valves popping. The hood they do know. Flow like the Ox store, the Newport loose flow. Like that. Y'all be going to the moon with these lies. See my bars roll like Resi on a spoon when it dry. I've been doing this. I get with the shit in the spot. Long pole while I'm mixing with the wrist. It goes down in that order. I make the yay dance up in Poland spring water. Used to move in the hood and back blocks. Black Dodge van on the set with stash box. Yeah, I build on my own with no favors. Got it with the work on the scale, plates and razors. I used to move in the hood and back blocks. Black Dodge van on the set with stash box. Yeah, I build on my own with no favors. Got it with the work on the scale, plates and razors.
Peace, 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 peace.
Peace.
Peace to the gods and earths and all the positive people in the universe. My name is Anthony GMATH WOMBLE, and you're now listening to Styled by Poverty, the Oddcast, brought to you by the good people of S.STREET Media. This episode is called The Starvin MC. With G, the money come first. While your niggas on the avenue snatching the purse, small crooks like Woody Allen. When I'm on a yacht with my bitch, a blunt, plus I'm smiling. Writing my man, he on the island. Telling him that business is going well, plus it's smooth. Cool, we about to make moves and see Vegas and hit Amsterdam or Detroit with them players and ball like them Pistons. X5 living, gun spitting, going wherever my drugs is driven. Fuck it, I'ma ride it till my whole crew shitting. Even my work is bricking with they chicken. So listen, cause it's a real ass commission. I know for snitching, but putting niggas' brains on kitchen for riffing. So cat, pay your position, cause I'ma play mine. Smoking blunts and fine wine. Hey yo, you violate G, then you getting violated. For point blank rage, an hour later, assassinated Kennedy style, broad day, your body levitated, 7 feet off floor. That's estimated. Now your head and brain segregated from your physical. Too late to let you know that your war tactics pitiful. And I don't mean to sound cynical, but you looking funny, critical. Laid out on that mineral, you should have thought lyrical. Brung it to me that way, but you wanna play live, nigga, but only halfway. Cause I know your niggas is butt like things in ashtrays. When I'm holding heat like the months that's past May. Yo, I blast Trey. Yo, I love to let that text way like park swings and paw things. Aiming at them hard kings, good drama with the guard bring in the fullest form. 89 nigga Decepticon transforming. Yo, a few niggas clap for something, but a lot of niggas clap for nothing. And yo, free they just frontin'. Yo, a few niggas clap for something, but a lot of niggas clap for nothing. And yo, ride they just frontin'. Yo, a few niggas clap for something. Yeah. Yo, God, you got some balls for me, God? You got some balls for me?
You know what's up.
Yo, hit me with some balls, God.
Okay, New York, nigga. I'm straight talking. I move with the Goldie lean. I dip when I'm walking. Bobby Boucher flow, the boom rush. Bars all crazy, have you leaning like the purple rain dust. I'm from Goonsville, Amazon jungle. 38 surgical gloves, niggas will dust you. Fuck it. It's the Wild Kingdom. Want the drama with Want the drama with the animal dogs, I bring them. Saber-toothed tigers, silverback gorillas, orangutans. You can hear the echo from the weapons when they bang. I used to catch slipping, talking to a chicken with chain out. Got him. I'm jumping out the cab with the thing out. Give it up, dogs. Don't hesitate. I'm starving Paul belly on the gate. I was on mine, dogs. That's what the facts be. Move through the hood like a robot. I'm chappy. I'm nothing like they are. They just play hard. I got the semi-auto ball, something like the AR. I'm dip, fly. Fam, I stay high. 5950 low. I'm squinting with the red eye. I rep, dogs. 7-1 Ocho. Move Dolo. Han Solo. Air Max sweatsuit. The brim with the logo. I'm on the Bronx Dale next shit. The holes in the tech shit. Peace.
Woo! Yo. Crazy. Yo, this episode is the Starvin MC, man. And I wanted to build with you, man. Me and you have been building for a few years now, you know.
Facts.
And you've been doing your thing with opening up our doing a lot of our showcases. You've been killing them. That VANDAL song back before, crazy.
Yeah, Michael Shell.
You know,
yeah.
Shout out to Hot Waters who introduced me to you, man. You know,
facts.
He's the one that introduced me to your music.
Waters was big, man. Waters was real big in my movement around.
I'm gonna say this, man. For the time that I've been knowing you, you've been putting in a lot of work, man. You've been doing a lot of shaking and baking. But to every MC, there's a background, there's a origin story. You know what I mean?
Facts.
And I know you gotta have a great origin story. You know what I mean? So I said, my first conversation, I wanted you to be on Styled by Poverty for our first conversation, because I just feel that a lot of things in our life are parallel. A lot of things coincide, little different situations. We just talking, you know, before the show, and you was in Collins Corrections, I was in Collins Corrections.
Michael.
Right around the same time. No, it's same with a few people. So it just shows you that like there's a lot of connections between us. But I was an MC back in the days, you know, and I know the hardships that it was to become an MC.
Yes.
And to like try to get a deal. What was your story of getting into this thing called hip hop? How was your beginnings in that?
Man, I want to say when the young guys Zaquan got 2 turntables, they was Geminis, 2 Gemini turntables, 2 Gemini speakers, and a Gemini mixer. And his mom's brought him that for Christmas. He was about 11 years old, you know what I'm saying? And that's the first time I started actually seeing the DJ get busy. You know what I'm saying, as far as blending records, mixing, and you know what I mean? And when I was hearing all these different artists, you know, Black Moon, and you know what I'm saying, it was a lot like, you know, you had KRS-One. That's
Facts.
You know, KRS-One was booming.
That's a fact.
You know, he was killing niggas over the phone. You know how he was giving it up.
PM
you know
Dawn and shit.
Yeah, you know, you already know what that mix was like. You know what I'm saying? But I really liked him in hip hop, but I wouldn't say he inspired me. You see what I'm saying? But he is definitely a reason why I paid attention to hip hop. I don't think he inspired me to actually do it. You know what I'm saying?
I can understand that.
Yeah.
There's people who inspired me, but they wasn't the reason why. You know, I was inspired by Tribe Called Quest when I was young, you know, but they didn't inspire me to make music. That wasn't that it was just they was dope. I liked them, and I liked what they was doing, but you know, that didn't send me to the pad to write.
Facts.
So where do you finally introduce yourself to like the streets and rhyming wise? Because I know for me, About 14 years old, 15 years old. I was rhyming in the 80s, but like with my cousin and shit, Justice and shit like that. We had the Berg Boys and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But me introducing myself to the streets, I say about 90s, 91 maybe. And I had, went to my mentor, but also my enlightener, Dupreme. And I had let him hear some of my rhymes and shit. See, 'cause he was one of the MCs that was really doing shit in my projects. He had a crew called Doom Squad, you know what I mean? So he was like everybody's and everybody wanted to be like Do.
Yeah.
In the streets when it came to rhyming. I'm gonna say making music because it was really dudes outside spitting shit type of time. Right. But everybody aspired to be someone like Dupreme. So when was your introduction to the streets, letting people actually hear your shit?
It had to be like maybe 2014.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Might have been that. That's the first time what I did was I made 3 songs. I put the 3 songs on a CD. And at the time, I was playing softball all over the place. So I would take it, yo, put this in your, let me know what you think. I'd stand there while they playing the word. I used to stand there. I used to see dudes, you know how they listen to it, then they start making those faces and shit like, word, damn, this is you? Like, yeah, man, what you think about it? I just want an honest opinion. Yo, you sound all right. This your first rhymes you wrote? I said, yeah. He was like, yo. You know what I mean? And that encouraged me. And I was going all over doing that.
That's crazy. 2014.
14.
Wow.
I wrote.
You recorded at a late bloomer.
Oh, no doubt. Because I grew up around this. I'm from the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? I grew up around all of it. Like, but I was never encouraged. I did back in the days try put a few bars together, but I wasn't really encouraged like to keep doing it. I was into other shit. You know what I'm saying? So
me too.
So that the one when I was in Collins, I wrote while I was there, and I had a whole bunch of them shits. Like, what was that? Yeah, I had a whole bunch of them shits, man. When I got home, I hit a I hit a bump. I was kind of hurting. I was fucked up, and I was going through my bin, and I found them. So I found something to occupy my time. You know what I'm saying? Because I was in a bad way. You know what I mean? I ain't really want to get caught up because, I just got off parole and all that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to really be easy, but, I ended up doing some shit and, I caught a case and all that. So now it's like I got the case and I'm still moving. You know what I mean? And I'm still working. I'm still going to the studios. I'm still shooting videos. Word,
Facts.
I was working. So I got a little bit of working before I went in, sat down while I was in, had 2 songs, was Vandal was when I came home. I had Hood Talk and another video that came out while I was inside, and it was doing all right because I was keeping up with Waters. I call him every now and then and talk to him. He told me he was doing good. You know what I'm saying? So when I got out.
Shout out to Waters.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and when I came home, I got straight to it. Like, I didn't waste no time.
What year did you come home?
16.
So
No, I'm bugging. 18. Came home at 18, yeah.
So that's part of the time I meet you then. Around the time of the band.
I was just coming back out again.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Yeah. I'm gonna say this. As I said before, that you're definitely a late bloomer. You saying that you started in 2014 also lets me know that your sound is very different than what everyone is doing.
Yeah.
It sounds like very, very much you.
Yeah.
No, if somebody else was saying what you say, the way you say it, I would say that's free.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So, but it kind of, so you officially 2014, now 2018, 4 years. You did a lot of, that's a lot of accomplishment in them 4 years. Because I say this, you've been moving ever since.
No rest, no vacations, no nothing. Feel me? Like it's just the magnitude of the game and the velocity that it moves in. See what I'm saying? Because you hear somebody nice come up on a joint every other day. You know what I mean? Some of them keep working, some of them fade. You know what I'm saying? Because what it is, they see the work. They see the work that you got to put in. You know what I mean? And that work is serious. There's a lot of moving around. It's a lot of, being in strange places, hole in the wall spots. You know what I mean? Where you might have 60 dudes and 4 chicks in there. You know what I mean? Like that. Like, but niggas don't want, like a lot of dudes don't want to move from their surroundings where they're comfortable. And this is why it's hard for them to make moves. You see what I'm saying? I knew once I started, I said, well, it's not lit in the Bronx with the shows, and talent is lit, but the shows, dead. So I had to get with Waters and really move around. You know what I mean? My man Freaky is the one who actually gave my CD to a promoter, right? And he called me. His name is Blue Diaz. You might know Blue Diaz.
Blue Diaz. With that be with Colors.
Yeah.
Shout out to Blue Diaz.
Yeah, Blue Diaz. Well, he is. I think he's with Federal right now.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
He is.
He brought me out. Word. He heard it. I guess he got right back at, yo, what's up, yo, get him out, get him to come out to Brooklyn, And I was like, yo, there's no question, we going out there. So we went out there. It must have been about a couple of days before Christmas or the day before Christmas Eve. It was lit in there though, but it was a snowstorm. And it was packed in there, man. Yo, we did bando in there.
Crazy.
It was crazy. It was crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. Word. We did good. You know what I mean? Because I always practiced and rehearsed. You know what I'm saying? I didn't just run up in there and do that. I'm practicing every day. I'm getting ready for radio stations. I'm getting ready to, for when they like, yo, we need 16 now. And when my thing was hunger, when I was going to the radio station, I went to DTF with nothing. I didn't have a project.
Just on the grind.
I didn't have nothing, and that's big shout out to them because they showed me love. They still
shout
did
out to
something.
DTF.
You know what I'm saying? Word, I was like, that was Choice in New York.
Facts.
She let me get busy. She was like, yo, she told me, she said, listen, you gonna get on that mic, but if you mess up, I'm a toast you.
I'll shut your mic down.
You know what I mean?
She was always on that.
Toasting you straight up. So I was like, all right, I got you.
Lyrically live show. The Lyrically
live show. Word. You know what I mean? She kept it gully. She held me down a few. Actually, to when I came out with Pyrex Music, my first project, she held me down. And I did the interview there. That's the one I did when I just got out. I hurry up and got that put together, 14 songs. Put it on Dat Piff and came out with a bunch of CDs. So I was bubbling, like trying to really, get it out there and shit. And that's when she had the show on Wyckoff where I met you.
True indeed.
You know what I mean? I had already been doing shows here and there and shit. You know what I'm saying? But, Wyckoff was new. You know what I mean? That's why I was always going to new situations, because if you keep going to the same showcase, you're gonna be around the same people,
same
all
audience,
the time.
Same audience.
Yeah, but with some, I don't mind because the magnitude of their situation it grows, it gets bigger. You see what I'm saying? Like you, I remember you always had a nice crowd, always. Now your shit is crazy. Your shit is growing. Where I witnessed it, like I was there at the spot on in East New York on the Bahamas and all that.
Indeed.
And it was a lot of people in there, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, word, it was really lit.
Summer Jam.
The Summer Jam joint. Yeah, that shit was lit.
The Summer Jam joint was, I'm not gonna lie to you, that shit was like packed from like front to the back.
Yeah, it was crazy. And then it's like my notoriety grew out here in Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Where it's love, like, you know what I mean? I got love for a lot of the artists that's out here working. You know what I'm saying? Like Scotty, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Scotty.
Debonair.
Shout out to Debonair.
You know what I'm saying? Stuck. You know what I mean? Dunny Brown. You know what I'm saying? These dudes is
all of them is family.
I be seeing these dudes in the Bronx. You heard?
That's
like
a fact.
Facts.
Scotty just tore some shit down. Open mic up there.
Oh yeah, I was there.
Not open mic, a battle.
It was a battle. Crushed dude. It was bad.
I heard it. I heard it. You know what's funny? I heard it from multiple people.
Yo, I was right there.
I heard it from multiple people. I was like, what?
And the kid was nice. Yo, I ain't taking nothing from the kid. I thought Scotty had drama. You know, I'm like, oh, this kid is all right. Man, listen, man, Scotty wasn't even warmed up yet. Nigga had shit smoking in there. I'm like, oh shit, son is fucked up.
Scotty just be breathing on shit.
His first 8 bars, he was smoked. Son was smoked with the first 8 bars. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was crazy, man. Like that.
That's a fact.
Like that. Word. That's what you see. I posted that. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
I put that up.
Scotty to me, just like I say with you, it's people who I believe in what they're doing. You know, I really truly believe in what the guard is doing. He's taking a strong initiative on trying to get himself exposure, going to the studio, you know, being around certain people, politicking, networking. So he's doing all the things that he has to do to get on. What's crazy is the irony of me and Scotty's relationship is deep because before the police, the bid that I go up north for, that night, before the police raided my crib, we was working on Scotty's mixtape. We was doing the cover work for his mixtape.
Yeah.
So that morning, the police raid, but in that evening, we was working on Scotty's mixtape. It was called, name of the company was called Green Contacts Incorporated. It was me, my man A1, I believe Greaseball also. Greaseball may not have been there, but definitely me, my man A1 was there.
Was he from the Berg too?
Yeah.
Oh,
Trendy. Okay. And one of my, from the Sandbox shit.
Oh, all right.
From the Sandbox shit. Before the rap. But yeah, so I believe in what Scotty's doing. I believe in Scotty's doing like I believe in what he's doing. That's a fact.
When you see people in other boroughs, you know they serious.
That's a fact.
For real. You know what I mean? Like, word.
Let me ask you, since your introduction was in later in life, was you paying attention to the 89.9s and stuff like that, even though you wasn't an MC?
Yeah. I was the underground stations. Yeah. I was definitely paying attention to them. You know what I'm saying? Because I heard a lot of rappers that I thought were good there, but I always wondered why they never made it to the. That always was a thought. Like, damn, yo, dude sound nice. It's like the third joint I heard. Like the Stretch Armstrong shows and all that,
that's
man.
The Barbados, the
they used to have fire dudes
sure
on
did.
there, fire.
So you was keeping up with that too?
Yeah, definitely. My man Zaquan. Zaquan put me up on all the underground DJ stations because he was a DJ, so he was in the loop. You know what I'm saying? He knew what was popping, and you know, this is before I ever thought about rapping. I just used to like to hear the different music. Used to hear dudes like Lord Tariq.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Lord Tariq.
Well, he had the gold tape back in the days. I copped that.
Money Boss Players.
Yeah. Nah, I don't know if that tape was Money Boss stuff.
No, but I'm just saying Lord Tariq, Money Boss Players, Minnesota.
Yeah, Minnesota. And yeah, I don't know them dudes. You know what I'm saying? But I know about them. I'm from the area. You know what I mean? because there's a bunch of projects.
Yeah,
where
I'm not from that area. I'm from Brooklyn, but my mother moved to the Bronx, Soundview area in '94.
Oh, okay.
So I've been up there. I actually been in the projects.
Yeah, which ones?
Was that Soundview?
Soundview.
Shout out to my mans, Carl and Eddie Adams. You know what I mean? They was producers. They used to do beats for me and shit like that. Yeah. I hung out on the Story side a little bit, the Watson Avenue side a little bit. I used to hang it on Boynton.
Oh yeah. Well, my man,
A lot of the people used to be over there. Manor. They used to have situations. Well, I want to say one because it's not even there no more. It's gone. But it used to be the pool. The pool table joint was back then. So I was those years. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yep.
You know, shout out to my man. You know, but that's 96. I say my years over there was like 90, end of 95, 96, 97. I was over there, and then later in life I went back over there like heavy. Maybe early 2000s, 2001, 2s, 3s, 4s, shit like that. All right, so you from the Bronx. Your childhood wise, what was going on in that you seen in the Bronx where you lived at that scoped who you are? You know what I mean? What was you like for Style by Poverty is like always
my influences type shit?
Yeah. What was you seeing in the Bronx during the early years, like going on around your neighborhood?
Well, you know, keeping it all the way live, my mom, she always tried to keep us protected. You know what I'm saying? She didn't allow a lot of things, man, that a lot of the kids' mothers did allow.
My mom's the same way.
So it was certain situations I would hear about and not see because I wasn't outside.
Same
See what I'm saying? So what it was is I would get out and get out for games and shit. A lot of baseball games and all that shit. You know, sporting events, and there was a Kips Bay Boys Club that I went to. You know what I mean? And I played baseball there. I played basketball there, you know what I'm saying? But you used to see the little drama going down because Soundview would be in the building. You know what I'm saying?
Sure
Castle
did.
Hill was in the
Facts.
building. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I didn't have games where it was a fight after the game. It was about to go down. You know what I mean? The whole projects came up there.
Sports, a lot of people may not.
Word.
I'm not an athletic person, but I definitely, my father was, and a lot of my friends was. A lot of the drama be at the basketball games, at different sporting events, because you got different areas playing against each other.
Yeah, I was young at that particular time, man. I don't think at that time I was introduced to no real drama. You know, I had a few fights and shit, you know what I mean? But not no real drama where, you know, niggas got to really ante up or something like that. You know what I mean? But we was playing and some guy tried to trip me while I was running the first base and shit. I got a base hit. He tried to chip me and I said something to him, but he was kind of chunky, you know? And we started arguing. And we said we were saying things to each other in between the game. It was a Castle Hill squad. You know what I'm saying? So when it started getting towards the end of the game, he was like, yeah, you know, we gonna see what's up, you know, after the game and all that, you know, talking crazy. So I'm like, yeah, I'm with it, you know, because I was with the fight and shit, you know what I'm saying? So my little brother ran off. I thought he got lost. He was like about 8 years old at the time. He did the knowledge to the drama that was going down and jetted to the projects. Came back with the mob, yo. Was outside. I'm talking about I've never seen so many people. And it was my projects and then some of the guards from Monroe projects. So it was like 2 projects that stormed up there. It was so crazy that the dude who ran the boys club came to me. He was like, listen, you you got a little brother out there? I said,
Wow.
yeah. He said, well, he's out there with a whole bunch of guys, man. I need you to go over there and see what's happening. So I go out there. Everybody's like, yo, what's up? Where they at? Yo, who's talking crazy? Yo, he really did. Yo, my little brother, man, he ran back. Little space, he ran back to the projects.
Back in the days, it was like that.
Word.
You know, you get into drama at school. Dudes come up to the school.
Yeah. It was,
you know?
But you know, it was so much going on in my projects at that time because we was fighting each other.
True indeed.
You know what I'm saying? But I didn't think that they would move for me like that. See, that's when I learned about unity. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, we doing what we do here, but anything outside this cipher, man, that is drama. Because we all coming out. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
And that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? So when I realized that, you know, I was kind of attracted to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, yeah, all right. You know, they gonna ride for me outside the gates. All right, that's what I'm talking about. You know, I'm gonna ride for them the same way. You see what I'm saying? You know, but you know, you have the ones that really rolled, and then you have the ones that came because they came.
That's a fact.
See, I knew the difference. I already knew the difference. You feel what I'm saying?
You know, and we both speaking before gangs. Mm-hmm. This is just like the project.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The projects hold you down.
Yeah,
shit.
that
like,
shit, that type of shit. But you know, I was cool with that. But I was raised to be a individual that stood on his. You know what I'm saying? Like, not to never rely on numbers, because numbers not gonna always follow you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go to the store, you gotta go here, you gotta go there, but you gonna bring dudes with you everywhere you go.
True
you know what I'm saying? So, you know, my thing is, as an individual, I got to be strong. You understand? Word, because as a weak individual, you know what I mean, all of you all is a weak link, you know what I'm saying, in the mix. You know what I'm saying?
You know, for the people who might not know, the Guard, Free Guard, is in a nation of God, is a part of the nation of guards and nurses, like myself, and there's certain principles that we stand by, and you know, definitely what you're saying, you got to be able to hold your square, you got to hold down your square, you hold down yourself, your 360.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
So that's first and foremost. Before you be able to do anything else, before you could save a nation, you must save yourself.
Like
You
yourself.
must save yourself. How did you come into the nation of guards and earths?
I was in Clinton High School, and they used to build. They used to be like 30 of them. And I would always see somebody go in the middle of the cipher and speak.
Around what years is this?
Oh, man. Around 86, 87.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I used to always see him speak, you know, go in the middle of the circle and speak as I saw it, a circle. So I'm like, yo, that's crazy, man. And it sound interesting, man. You know? And I was like, I was in a math class with the guard Wise. You know, Wise was highly intelligent, period. Not only was he intelligent, but he had knowledge of self. You know what I'm saying? He introduced me to mathematics. Well, he basically, we picked a name out. He gave me the manifestation of my name, Born Freedom of Law. You know what I'm saying? And once I knew the manifestation to the name, he gave me the math. I was studying the math, but it was a guard from my projects, Rest in Peace, Understanding. He basically took over from there. You know what I'm saying? He really did. Even though I would go build with the guard Wise every day at school. You know what I'm saying? We build, and he want to see where I'm at. He want to, you know, he used to throw little, questions at me, you know, like, how did Farrar get the language across to the people, you know? And what was he doing at the time? You know what I mean? I'm like, whoa, you know, this don't got nothing to do with them degrees. This is some outside shit. You know what I mean? So I'm like, yo. So that made me understand. I had to go read, man, and do the research. And you know, I came back with the answer with he sold silks.
That's a fact.
You understand what I'm saying? He came here 2 times.
Door to door.
You know what I'm saying? And at the time when he was selling the silks, he was manifesting truth. You know what I'm saying? Or who they were. You know what I mean? And how they should conduct themselves. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that was the thing about back then. You see, a lot of brothers could build on 120 fluently, and they know it top to bottom, but they used it as a mechanism to manipulate.
A lot of guards.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of the guards, you know. But what I used to look for, right, is somebody that can physically show and prove what they building on. And the guards that knew the math like that studied it, they just studied the math to be the worst kind of devil. You know what I'm saying?
I can understand. I can definitely understand
you
where you're coming from.
You feel me?
I can understand 100% where you're coming from.
So, you know, as far as I just seen a lot of things going wrong. You know what I'm saying? When they burnt the school down, they tried to burn the school down and all that. That was like in 97, 96, I think. I was actually on the island when it happened.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And I heard about it. I was like, wow, man, this is crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? But
let me say this. But for me, I came into the nation around 91, somewhere around 91.
91? Okay.
Yes. But I'm going to say this. Without math, when math was introduced to me, I never went no other way with it. I never went when my lessons was passed to me and this thought and his way of thinking, which I already possess, because, you know, the nature of God we're born with, but a lot of people don't manifest
it. Yeah,
you know. So
that's a fact.
So when lessons was passed to me, it gave me a language that I was already beginning to think, and it just gave me a way to express myself. I never turned back. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like,
I mean, because the mathematics alone, just the math, kept me on my toes. It kept the discipline installed. You know what I'm saying? As far as how I move in the streets, how I move financially, you know what I'm saying? Just everything that I do involves me applying math to it. Not much is happening without that.
True indeed.
You know what I'm saying? So I just feel that you have to show and prove through the physical. You can't just sit there and quote these lessons, right? And you sounding like a scientist, right? But then it's like people want to see what the manifestation is that you're talking about in the physical. You understand? You have to show, that's showing and proving, man. It's not just a breakdown to a lesson. You know what I mean? Like, today's degrees is God. Right? God borns build or destroy. Right? So that means that it is God's duty to build. Not only verbally, you know what I'm saying? Not only verbally, but in the physical. A lot of brothers ain't building, man. They not building. What they doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, you build on lessons. You could come and crush me with lessons all day. But what are you building in the physical? that we can see, because
God is the action.
Facts.
Or action word also.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? So now we're taught that it's a mystery God because we can't see him. So you sitting here quoting lessons and we can't see what you talking about. You understand what I'm saying? We don't see what you talking about. We just hear you verbally, but we don't see nothing in the physical.
A lot of people even misuse our language and come across as, people who don't know exactly what the nation of gods and earths are, what their duties of a civilized person is. A lot of people don't know that. So when they just hear the name and then dudes is using these words like peace and God and you know what I mean, and even a lot of them now don't even eat pork and stuff like that. They even, so when people see them, they see, when you say you're God, they are thinking of this other representation. You know what I mean? They don't see the true representation, and a lot of people are just I said they go by the name. You know what I mean?
By the name.
By the name. That's it. And it's an action that comes along with the knowledge. It's an action that comes along, and with that action, it is for the 85s and for the people who can see, to be able to see the actions of what God does, even if they don't believe in it. Even it's not even something to believe in. Even if they don't acknowledge it, it's still being done. It's still being done. And I'm gonna say this: outside of the nation of gods and earths, I've been in many places, many ciphers, many different planets, and the people who even if they don't understand what God is, the ways and actions they understand and they respect 100%. 100%. I'm not in there lying, stealing, doing some bullshit. I'm not trying to mess with these little girls. I'm not trying to have sex with everybody female I come into contact with. It's a self-control, it's a confidence. It's I know who I am. And so even if a person isn't aware of who I am, they understand that it's a supreme movement that's going on. You know what I mean? This dude moves different than others. You know, did you ever go? I'm not gonna say did you ever. How was your experiences in the rallies? Going to rallies?
Oh man, I can't say that I've been to a bunch of rallies, right?
True indeed.
But the ones I have been to, they've been inspiring. You know what I'm saying? Because you can see a 5 or a 6-year-old building on the knowledge, understanding, equality degree. That's a fact. I didn't see seeds that young building, like for real. And it makes somebody older who doesn't know their math look bad, because there was a situation in Fort Greene, you know what I'm saying? And it was a brother, man. I don't know if he built with the guards in the past and he was corrected about something, or corrected about something outside of 120. I don't know. You know what I mean? But there was no leniency on this dude. You know what I mean? Like, they really gave him a universal, G. Like, they heard him and the other guy. You know what I mean? Bad.
And it's crazy
Bad.
because what we were speaking off air, what had inspired that story was I asked you about the hot chair.
Yeah.
And a lot of I might be saying it wrong, but something in that area, the hot chair, the red chair, whatever. But it was a guard used to be asked, if you know 120, then you're gonna sit in this chair and we ask you whatever question we want to ask you pertaining to 120. And if you don't know it, we could give a universal.
Yeah.
And for the people who don't know, a universal was physical punishment.
Wow.
You know, so a lot of dudes, I know people who wasn't fucking with that hot chair shit, and I know people who have. You know, the nation it has changed from when you talk about the any time before now. In my time, you not knowing lessons could be physically a problem.
Yes, definitely.
You know what I mean? I done been outside and the OG guard, I'm working with females, and you know, my OG guard see me with the two females and he stops me, asks me today's math. I knew today's math, but then he asked me about something else. I didn't know about the something else. I had a blow pop in my mouth, which is pork. I didn't know at that time. I had a blow pop in my mouth, so he asks me what I have in my mouth. I say I got a blow pop. He snatches the blow pop, swings it. I'm still in front of two females, mind you. He asked me what I'm about to go do. I said I was about to go buy a roll up. And he said, well, this is what you're going to do. You're going to go upstairs right now. You're going to go upstairs right now. And you're going to study your math. And don't come outside until you know blase blah. And I was like, okay. So, you know, and it was serious. And the funny shit is the guard is my man to this day. Is my comrade, my OG. But it was very, very disciplined, very militant. I don't think that you have that too much anymore because of social media. A lot of guards is online now. Even with the corona thing, they shut down the school for a little while. Everything is online now. Yeah. So I don't think like the interaction, besides when they have rallies and stuff, that is really that type of interaction. You know? Also, from what I'm hearing is a lot of guards, more younger, the younger guards, it's kind of moving in the direction of not being so aggressive and violent when it comes to getting a person to study. That's kind of been like, there's people who say that since us being so strict like that, a lot of people kind of got scared of coming to the nation. So they're trying to like, there's a new, you know, blueprint that they're pushing where they're not that violent and that militant, still strict, but not in the violent side of it. And so to bring in people into the nation, the numbers, if I'm not mistaken, the numbers are still not bad. You know, even in being in this time, a lot of I think the online thing has spread it further than it was physically from being outside.
Yeah, because it's a bigger platform.
True indeed. I follow the 5%. If y'all on Instagram, people don't know, there's something a page called the 5%er, and they dope. They got study groups and all that.
Yeah, all that.
Shout out to Soon As Allah too.
Yeah, the God be built.
Yeah, he's been at the school teaching civilization class on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I believe, for like 21 years or 20 years. Now he does it online because, as I said, because of the
school, the
restrictions and stuff like that. So shout out to Sunas, who's been teaching the babies and the adults, you know, at the school. I've also wanted to, you know, conversate with you about the gangster guards. And I'm not saying that negatively, I'm saying that respectively. because a lot of them are great, powerful people.
Yeah.
But there also have been a lot of gangster guards in our time, and you know, in the prison system, they consider us a gang. In the prison
for
system.
sure. Until around I think around 6 years ago, right?
True indeed. If I'm not mistaken, one of the people that was behind it is a person named Starvin.
Yeah, Star Mel. Yeah.
Who we interviewed here at S.STREET Media also.
Right.
Make sure you get Star Mel book. I talked about it on the first episode, I believe. Yes.
You had Star Mel here?
True indeed. He was on the Power Right show with Sunez. And so I was in prison in both times. I was in prison during the times of it being contraband. You had to hide your lessons or you had to know it.
Yeah, for sure.
That's it, period.
That was real.
There was a time I was in Washington and they had raided the crib, and the police that checked my bunk, my lessons was under the locker. And he lifted the locker and he seen the lessons there. You know what I mean? He pulled them out and he asked me, was I a guard? And I was like, yes, I'm a guard. And he slid my lessons back under the locker and put it back down. I like to attribute that to, I think that he might have been a Mason. You know what I mean? And a lot of times they know what it is and they want to see where you stand with it.
Facts.
You know? The dude was actually known for that type of thing. So the prison system, it was contraband. And then I went to prison and another time, and it was legal now. You could get lessons sent up, especially if they was in.
Yeah, you can get them sent to you now.
So how, you know, with that time, things have changed. So they used to consider us a gang.
Definitely.
You know? So, and in the streets, a lot of guards moved in that tone.
Facts.
Also, you have a lot of people, well-known guards that's out there. Everybody know the names that was involved with different shit.
Yeah.
So it was also an allure of gangsterism that kind of was behind it also. Did you see that when in your time? Because I've been since 1990.
I definitely seen it, man. You know, I seen shit. You know, I seen it go down.
True,
you know what I'm saying? Like with the guards, like guard on guard and all that.
True,
you know what I mean? Like,
which is wild. Which is wild.
Crazy.
Which
you know
is
what
wild.
I'm saying? But you know what? Them trenches, man. Them trenches don't love nothing. You know what I'm saying? And the trenches don't love no nation.
That's a fact.
We got to love ourselves. You know what I'm saying? But I seen some real violent shit. You know what I mean? Even on the island a few times. You know what I'm saying? I seen some real drama shit go down.
True indeed.
You know what I'm saying? The guards popped off and all that on each other. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? You know what I mean? But you know, you had the elders and they dealt with that a certain way. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of shit was checked. You know what I'm saying? It was definitely checked. You know what I'm saying? But it was a lot of craziness, man. It was a lot of 50-50s and all this going on. I did not respect that. You know what I mean?
A lot of those.
And I got into little confrontations over that.
Me too.
Somebody saying, yo, I'm half this. And who? Don't piece me, man. Don't piece me. You not,
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? You're not my ear like, man.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I've had situations over that. You know what I mean? Period. Like, I draw the line. You know what I mean? I don't sit on no fence or none of that. You know what I'm saying?
True
so either you here or, you know, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say this, man, on that type of note. A lot of times when we are not strict, as we were saying earlier, when we not strict to the true meaning of what we're involved in,
Yeah.
that's when we go into paths that may be off the road. That's when a lot of times we bump our head.
I mean, we influenced by what we see. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, you live in the projects, right? It's the same shit. You see somebody get robbed. You see dudes in front of the building taking $1. You know what I'm saying? And all the other scurry shit that be going on, right? So now you see the person come home from work all day, tired, and still ain't made enough money to move up out of the projects.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? Not knocking them. See, we don't understand back then. You know what I'm saying? Now, the dude that just robbed this guy over here is fresh right now. Right now. Money in his pocket right now. I need that. That's the influence.
That's a fact.
That's what you see. You know what I mean? And it's what glitters to you when you young like that. It was sports for a while for me. That died down when I started to see the value of money and what it could do for you. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I definitely took after a lot of some of the well-known, you know what I'm saying, get busy niggas in the street, you know what I'm saying? Like, word. So,
we are, as God,
yeah,
we are living in their world. We are living in it. I'm not going to say their world, but I'm going to say in this reality that we call America. That's a better way to say it. We are bound to their rules and regulations, or we're expected to go along with their rules and regulations. And a lot of times, us bumping our heads ain't really bumping our heads because it's their world that they saying we bumping our head in.
Yeah.
You know, so you know, it's me myself being in the nation of gods and earths and calling myself God. I go through trials and tribulations. I'm in the devil's reality. I live in the devil's reality. Not that my mind and body is there, but in the reality of life, I'm in their reality. So a lot of things that they considered wrong or fucked up, I done bumped my head because of that. But one of the reasons I bumped my head was weed. Now it's legal. You know what I mean? Now it's legal.
Yep.
I got a felony on my jacket from weed, but now it's legal. So that lets you know they could manipulate their devil reality.
Yeah.
You know, so a lot of times I'm bumping our head. I ain't really bumping our head.
See, that's what you could count on, though. You can count on him being himself.
Ooh.
You can count on that. You know what I mean? But you don't count on the worst kind of devil cutting your throat, and that's your own kind.
The worst devil is the black one.
The worst devil is the black one.
And if you see one, you got to attack him. That's a Sadat X line.
Yeah, that's supposed to be your air like. So nobody could be more dangerous to you than your air light. They know everything about you. You know what I'm saying? So you know.
How do you feel about what's going on these days when it comes to like our youth and like, you know, and you know, I hear about it in the Bronx all the time. The Bronx is always on the news, like just like Brooklyn, just like Queens.
Right.
You have there's a wave of young murders. You know what I mean? Like young crime going on.
Yeah.
Is it affecting your neighborhood as it is mine?
Hell yeah. You know, but it's like
Do any young dudes? I have a lot of young dudes who come up to me. Do young dudes come up to you and speak to you?
Yeah. It's some that holler, you know what I'm saying? They holler at me, you know what I'm saying? See, the thing is, man, I don't really like to be preaching.
Surely, me either.
You know what I'm saying? Because it makes you look at them. It makes them look at you a certain type of way. Like, you know what I'm saying? All I do is give them the facts. You know what I mean? Well, I don't really do the extraterrestrial shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm the same way.
Yeah,
I'm the same way.
It's straight facts. You know what I mean? And we won't really be talking about much if it ain't got nothing to do with no sports or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause we don't have enough in common, experience-wise, for me to be standing there with you every day.
Sure,
your mission is different than my mission. You see what I'm saying? So when you do expose yourself to younger guys who are active, you know what I mean, who's running around trying to get a name, who's testing niggas, you know what I'm saying? When they feel comfortable enough around you, they're gonna try you. You know what I'm saying? Only because
familiarity breeds contempt.
You breeded that situation by coinciding your standards with theirs. You know what I'm saying? That's when you make the mistake, and if anything, they'll feel they're younger and test you physically, like, you know what I'm saying? So me, I try to keep myself out of those situations, you know what I'm saying? I stay in shape, first of all, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, young is young. They're stronger, they quicker, you know what I'm saying? They doing, you know, but experience is a motherfucker.
True indeed.
You know, that's all I can say. You know what I mean? You know, I don't get in the, you know, I haven't never really gotten a beef with a young dude. You know what I'm saying?
Me
like,
neither.
Word up.
Me neither.
For real.
Me neither. When I say younger, I'm talking about I done got a couple of years younger than me, but not like a generation younger than me.
No, because that is on you.
True indeed.
That's all on you. If you wanna, all right, I got my situations where you got one knucklehead out of 15 of them not by me standing by the building. He do sucker shit like throw rocks and hide his hands. You know, one of those little niggas, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, one day I just, you know, let him know and shit like, yo, shorty, yo, you gotta chill out, man. You know, you doing your little funny shit, all right, cool. You know what I mean? But look, man, this could get nasty, man. You need to chill. You know what I'm saying? And it turned out, like, I used to see his mother every day and didn't even know that was his mom's and shit. You see what I'm saying? And I got all type of shit spinning in my head on, you know, damn, I'm too old, but not saying I couldn't have dusted them off, but it wouldn't have been fair.
Sure
you know, I know that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I was like, I would have to go get my nephew or something, you know, come through and spank it. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, you know what, man? You know, one of my men spoke to him. And I think he let him know, like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Dude, don't be, you know, you don't be saying much, but look, you know what I'm saying? And it's been a little change of direction in that situation. I still see him. You know, it ain't nothing. You know what I mean? But that's just an example of what goes on out here and how you have to be careful, man.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? You can't just be doing shit no more. You can't just pop out in dudes' neighborhoods and, you know, dudes be feeling a certain type of way when I be talking about niggas need to be checking in. And that's real shit. Because look, man, each hood got their own drama. You know what I mean? All you gotta do is stumble into the hood and niggas could have been watching the hood. You could have been the first hood they saw.
True indeed.
You know what I mean? Now they spraying at you. You ain't had nothing to do with that. I'm checking in. Hey, yo, fam, what's up? You in the hood? All right, I'm sliding. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's funny?
You know, it's like...
And that time, I don't think... You know what's funny? And that's a good point you brought up.
Yeah.
Because in that time, it wasn't called checking in. I think that the wording is where a lot of the conflict is coming from. back in the days, if I went up to go see one of my peoples uptown, I'm calling them. You know what I mean? Yo, boy, I'm coming up to your side. You know what I mean?
Right.
What you call it? What you doing? What's flavor?
Yeah.
Yo, boy, come up here.
Yeah.
So I think that a lot of the conflict with that is the word checking. I think that in our time, and I think that in many times, it was just a phone call.
It's courtesy, man. You know what I'm saying?
Period.
It's courtesy, man. You can't just be wandering in. Like, all right, I learned my lesson. One day, I grew up, I came up in the Bronx, but I'm from 152nd between Broadway and Amsterdam, uptown, right? And I was living out there for a little while.
That's crazy because that's where my family's from.
Yeah.
Our family's from over there too.
Word?
What are you talking about? The laundromat, what was that cab service? The cab service Touch of Class is that?
Was that on Amsterdam or Broadway?
Broadway on 52. No, pardon itself. 152 in St. Nick. My bad.
Oh, no, that's
my family's
But
from.
yeah, that's still the hood though. That shit is like by the dirty 30.
True indeed.
You know what I'm saying?
True indeed. My family's from over there too. I have family
I'm
members
from over there, and I popped out over there one day. I ain't call nobody. I ain't say nothing. I was with my man. I was like, yo, let's slide through over here to 5-2, man. I want to see what's popping. Hey, yo, I got over there, and my man Harry, rest in peace. You know what I mean? Good dude. You know what I mean? Harry O. You know what I mean? But he was doing his 1-2 stepping. You know what I mean? Doing what he do. You know what I mean? So I come over there, and it's like 8 niggas in the lobby, and he's sitting on the stairs, so I can't see him. I'm like, yo, y'all know H? And he was, yo, move out the way, y'all. And he's sitting on the stairs. Now they holding him down. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Like they holding him down because he is really putting in that work. Like, and niggas is on him, like trying to get at him. But apparently, they ended up getting to him. You know what I'm saying? He was young too. We was all young, real young. But they was, we was all on that time. He was just on the time on his side. We was on that time on our side.
That's a fact.
But he just happened to be in a situation where it would be more lucrative where he's from if you came up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how that block was. It was lit. I'm talking about.
True indeed.
That's
a fact.
You know what I mean? So if you come up right on that block.
My family member was killed over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. In the 80s.
What's his name? Jason?
Nah, Teddy Ted.
1981.
1981.
Oh, man, that's back. Yeah, that's back. P. That was before I was even over there.
Yeah, 1981.
You know what I'm saying?
My uncle Teddy Ted.
Yeah, man.
But the reason why times is with the check-in thing. When we was young, when I was moving and grooving, I always, wherever I was going, I always called my peoples that was in that area of where I was going. That was just that common courtesy. Not even that. If I'm up here, I'm about to check you anyway. You know what I mean? So I give the peoples the call. But we're drawing towards the end. Mm-hmm. But let me just say this. Today's math you spoke on it today is the 7th. Mm-hmm. And it's the God or being born of God. Mm-hmm. And God is the Asiatic black man.
And make it an owner, the cream of the planet Earth, father of civilization,
God of the universe.
You already know.
God cipher divine, wisdom, strength, and beauty, man.
Come on, Oz Duval.
True indeed.
That's a Greek terminology.
True indeed.
Why so?
For the people that may not be in tune, but to have that power, that mindset, to carry yourself as God, it is a great mindset to be in. It is the supreme mindset to be in. and to know that you created this, you know what I mean? Everything that's outside of you is within you. You know what I mean? There's not a mineral that is outside of you that's not inside you. So we come from this universe, man. And God is not a mythological thing. It's a flesh. It's a arm, leg, arm, head type of thing. It's in the being. We are. It's you man in the mirror type thing. And when I see another person who has the same mindset, who moves in the same, who has the same intentions in their movements, I see myself. You know what I mean? I see myself.
Like Weigel.
True indeed. So, you know, how you see today's math?
How I see today's math?
Because I build on every episode. I build on math on today's math. So how do you see it?
I see today's math as being God, as our ability to reflect life, to shine and reflect life. Because the earth is a dead planet without God.
Ooh.
You understand what I'm saying? So when those rays shine on the earth, it gives the earth life. You feel what I'm saying? Through those rays of light that we shine, we building and we destroying. You know what I mean? So I just feel, as we spoke on earlier, that today's degrees only show and prove that we have to show and prove through the physical, God.
Sure,
you know what I'm saying? Because, it's an eye to wisdom, you know what I mean? And speak on, as long as you can show and prove and bring forth an understanding that'll bring light to what our culture is trying to do. You see what I'm saying? I just feel we have to show and prove in the flesh, God. We have to build in the physical. That's how I see today's degrees, God.
That's peace. That's peace. Let me real quick. From the last episode, I talked about gangster movies.
Right.
My mom gave me a movie. She said that she recommends. It's called White Heat with Cagney. Whatever that guy name is, I forgot his name. She gonna kill me for this one. James Cagney. White Heat. I think that's the movie that Tupac is watching in Juice at the end when they die in the fire. Remember in Juice when they're in the crib watching they watching a James Cagney movie.
Yeah.
I believe it's White Heat, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, what?
Godfather 4. My mother has said there was a Godfather 4 movie. There isn't. There's a book though that is based on Sonny Corleone's family line. The book is being sued by the estate of the Godfather people. Also, NFTs. I spoke about NFTs on the last episode. NFTs, I asked my man, he's kind of my mentor from the building, what an NFT is. He said, so an NFT, they make a certain amount of copies of a art piece. It don't got to be art pieces. It goes into other things too. But they make a certain amount of art pieces. And what they do is they sell those pieces at a certain amount. And people, they may sell it for $1, they may sell it for $10, $1,000. People buy up all the shares. Like if the paintings are shares, they buy up all the shares of the painting, and then there's no more. And then if you want that painting, people sell it at a higher price. So it's like buying stock in the company, but with art pieces.
Yeah.
Which is the new wave. So I wanted to explain that also. Another thing, BMF the movie by 50 Cent is coming out. I'm not gonna lie to you. The shit looks serious. I'm looking forward. I don't watch
50 not playing around, man, with that directing.
I haven't been watching any, so I'm gonna make this one the first one that I watch because it looks official. I'm not gonna lie to you, it looks official. And from what I'm hearing, they supposed to have Eminem play White Boy Rick in one of the episodes. If I'm not mistaken, if this is the same movie that I seen.
White Boy Rick.
Yeah,
Yeah, I seen that.
It's in Detroit. Yeah. So Eminem supposed to play White Boy Rick in the BMF show that's coming out. From what I'm hearing. Also, and what's called it? White Boy Rick. I saw an interview. He wants him to play him too. If I'm not mistaken, you got to go into the White Boy Rick story because they're saying that he might have been set up. That he wasn't an informant, that his father was. I forgot what I was something I was watching. Al Prophet, actually. I watched a dude named Al Prophet.
So then his father wasn't a gun, he was a gun dealer.
Yeah, it was something, right. What it was is the father had brought the son to the precinct and like they kind of like took over the son life. Like I don't think the son was at an age that he didn't know.
He didn't know what was going on.
Yeah. So from what I'm hearing, you gotta watch Al Prophet. Al Prophet is a dude from I believe Detroit or California. He puts out a lot of crime movies and shit. You got a Donald Goines one that I just watched, the Donald Goines documentary, which is official. But Al Prophet was the one I think I heard that he was kind of like going into the White Boy Rick story. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really don't know, but I did hear another side of it, and I'm hearing that a lot of people from Detroit is actually vouching for the White Boy Rick dude. Like that was really in the lifestyle. So I don't know. Do your own research. I don't know. Also, check out Brian Glaze Gibbs on Instagram. The old school Glaze, yes. He's very interesting. He puts out a lot of history on like hustle history. He's a person that was like faced like multiple bodies. He beat a lot of them. He did time for it. He was associated with Fat Cat and all them dudes, Pappy Mason and all that shit. But Brian Glaze Gibbs, he's from Brooklyn, from Cypress Projects, a known gangster. Mike Tyson talks about him. A lot of people talk about Glaze. But follow him, man. I think that he's a very interesting dude, man. I like what he's doing when it comes to like he's actually like kind of changed the narrative to our children when it comes to this crime shit. He tells his story, and which is a graphic story, but he's definitely talking to the kids where like you got to change your lifestyle type of thing. He's not glorifying anything. Also tomorrow, Wu-Tang Clan television show is dropping second season.
It's going down.
Yo, I'm watching it. Did you watch the first season?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh man, classic shit. Classic shit. From what I'm hearing, U-God is gonna be in this one. They introducing U-God's character in this one. So that's crazy in itself. You know what I mean? Just a couple of things I just want to go over. So before I close out, yo, Free, I appreciate you.
You already know.
Coming to the show, man.
You already know what's up, man.
My first conversation, man. You know, I knew that your story will be a powerful story. And you're doing a lot right now. And coming from the backgrounds that we come from, I gotta acknowledge the people that's really trying to do their thing positively. Yo, what's the new music that you got that you about to drop?
Oh yeah, I got with Bad Seed. We linked up and
shout out to my man Bad Seed.
Bad Seed official. Yeah, he introduced me to Team Demo, and we did a project together. You know what I mean? You know, of course, Bad Seed is on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've been fucking with 6 Man kind of hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
6 Man Entertainment.
Is crazy.
You know what I mean? So I've been dealing with them.
They beats is crazy.
So
man.
The whole project is by Team Demo.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? The whole
so when
project.
it's dropping?
The 17th.
Okay. What is it called?
It's called 7 Bricks.
7 Bricks. Make sure you check out the Guards. Was it gonna be EP or album?
No, it's an EP.
EP. Make sure you check out the Guards EP 7 Bricks. That's dropping on 6 Man Entertainment. Shout out to my man, the Bassy. That's my family from Williamsburg too.
And Honey De Niro.
Yo, shout out to Honey De Niro.
I got a song with her too.
Get out of here. What's the song with Honey De Niro?
It's called Me to You.
Oh man,
that shit hard too.
I can imagine. I can't wait till she's back in New York City, man.
She is?
Well, she's gonna, from what I'm hearing, she's gonna be back tearing shit up. That's what I heard. Lil Birdie told me.
Yeah, she moving.
Know,
she moving, man.
Yeah, she to me. I worked with her, and it was a great pleasure working with her. We made history. I'm gonna say like that. We did it. We moved. We shaked and baked like a motherfucker. So shout out to Honey De Niro, man. And she's a Bronx, Brooklyn person too. She reps the Bronx, but she was in Bushwick Projects too. Shout out to Bushwick Projects, all my Bushwick Project people who be listening and shit like that. Before I end this, man, I just want to say thank you for coming to the show, God.
No doubt.
It was a great build.
Always.
And I'm definitely, we got the show. My birthday thing is happening on
the 11th.
Saturday. We got 11th. Make sure you pull up 188 Wood Point Road in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. Skillman and Wood Point Road. If you from Williamsburg, it's Skillman Avenue and Skillman and Bushwick Avenue. If you from Williamsburg, it's gonna be a movie. I got the guard free in the building. I got Dunbar. If you don't know who Dunbar is, man, yo, I'm gonna make sure you know who Dunbar is. I got Straight Disrespect in the building also. I got Shy Leezy in the motherfucking building. I got Debonair in the building. I got a lot of dope MCs, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think my cousin was in that one too. Cold Cass and his people's P Money and all of them. My young boys, they're gonna be doing a lot of things right now. You know, I'm supporting my family, my young family. So I'm pushing them. But before I close out, man, I want to close out this episode with a poem. I wrote this poem when I was like 21 years old, when I was still doing the music shit. So I'm gonna close out. The name of the poem is called "The Starvin MC" by Anthony WOMBLE, GMATH for people who don't know. And it goes like this. I'm the rapper that no one wants to be, but once was. I'm the rapper that wants to be paid, but at the same time do it for the love. Matter of fact, I'm the MC who rhymes hungry and freestyling is more than a metaphor. Better yet, I'm the MC who could flow over any beat, and the dream is to have 1 million people say yes, yes, yo. Okay, you still don't know who I am. So here's another description. I'm the one who rhymes in front of a mirror with the hairbrush in my hand, kicking a jam you probably don't know. Or maybe my lyrics is premonition, and I'm predicting that I'm a blow. Touche. So why doesn't anybody want to give me a deal? I'm the next Biggie Small, Tupac, and Master P. I told you, I'm the Starvin MC. Shit is real. Real enough that everyone who seems to get in usually forgets where they come from, forgetting all the drugs and crimes they've done, and all the struggling times when they were starving and they had none. But it's cool, because one day I'm going to be on the other side, and I might be the one whom this poem is not referring to, and that's the Starvin MC. Peace to my peoples, man.
Peace.
Shout out to the guard free for being in the building. You know what it is. Man. This is Style by Poverty, the Rcast episode of Starvin MC, brought to you by the good peoples of the Vandal Hour and S.STREET Media. We are out of here. Peace.
Peace.